Hey guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Jack's Mechanics. Today we've got a 2020 Ford Everest in here. This is a 2-litre bi-turbo setup, and we're just going to show you how to change your fuel filter. So first things first, disconnect your electrical connector. So you have your little tag here. This is usually pushed across. You want to push that out, push your pin down, your plug down, and pop your connector off. This one doesn't have anything here, it's just a blank, so we leave that one alone. As for these connectors, first what you want to do, you want to pull this one up, pull both of them up, and then on the back here it's a two-part lock. You want to push your lock down and slide your hose off like that, and you're going to get your T30 Torx bit and go all the way around. And we want to take the top of our filter housing off, and then there's the filter element that sits inside there. So I'll pull that apart and we'll show you what's going on. So quite literally we're just pulling that up and pull that out of the way, put that over there. It can be a little bit tight sometimes, might need some pliers, but we just want to lift this out. So I think I'll just grab some pliers and try and lift that out. So I just grabbed my multi-grips and grabbed on a tag and used it like a lever and pulled that up. And I can pull that filter element out. So now there's two options. You can either drain that if you have some sort of suction device to pull all that diesel out, or you can just replace your filter. We will drain that. Okay, so there's water in there, so I'll suck that out and we'll replace the element. So the filter housing is now nice and clean. If you've got any dirt and debris, obviously give that a wipe out. We're just going to put some CRC on both of our seals and pop our filter element in. Push it down, making sure it's nice and secure. And grab our seal. This is probably more of a two-handed sort of job, but anyway, pop your seal in, and then once your seal is in position, put your top plate on nicely, and we will bolt that back in. So it's a little bit fiddly. Once you sort of get that in there, it should look nice like that, and then we can just pop our filter body top on, obviously in the correct orientation for our hoses, and then we'll bleed it up. So I just turned the key on to work out which one the feed line was rather than looking at the hoses. So we've popped that on, and then we just want to lock that down. So if we turn the ignition back on, we're just going to pump that, essentially the lift pump in the tank is going to pump that through. You might need to turn it off and on a few times, off and on again, because it only essentially purges for a few seconds sometimes. Off. Okay, so essentially the fuel system is bled out. Lock that on, lock that down. Obviously we're going to need to clean up the area. You could probably put those on and then key it up a few times, but it's not really ideal, not really recommended. So start the car. So we're up and running. Took a couple more cranks after that initial one, and oh, sorry, forgot to say, I also took this off, which goes on here, and then also onto this part, so you have to take that off too. But yeah, essentially that's it. Pretty straightforward job. Make sure you've got no leaks. It will be a pretty serious leak if it did start leaking, but it should be all straightforward. And yeah guys, that's it. So thanks for following. If you learned anything, please consider liking and subscribing. We'll catch you at the next one. Take care.